Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter.
Neymar! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And this is Hullet. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar goes short. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. He's got away. Pelé. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Thinks about the shot. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Hullet puts his foot on the gas. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Cruyff. Nice interception, well timed. Benfica are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now that's well seen too. Beckenbauer. And it's Cáceres. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Tonali. He's shifting through the gears here. Cruyff. Beckenbauer. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's clever. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That's a sharp pass. Beckenbauer. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Roberto Carlos. Vitinha. He's picked his way through. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And he's had it nicked away. Neymar. Hullet. It's Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Pelé. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Cruyff. And he cuts out the supply.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's free. He has great chance. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls.
Benfica really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The ball's gone astray, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pull it. Beckenbauer. Pull it. And it's Neymar. That's a good run down the left. Pele. He's being urged to shoot. Is there any support? He might not need it. Looking to play him in. He's cut it out. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Benfica head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, it's Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined. Beckenbauer is the team's great visionary. Benfica looking to pass their way through.
Benfica are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That is good alertness. And it's Dembele. Oh, good-looking ball. Beckenbauer. Pele. Maldini eases him off the ball. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 14,
both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20, coming on the field. Number 5, Barella. Number 22, Neymar. Substitutions taking place.
That comes as a mighty relief. Foot in, and he's running through. It's Neymar! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. Hazard picks it up out wide. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Barella can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He is through here. And this is Dembele. And this is Pele.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It is a corner. Benfica have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played out to the left flank. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving forward. And it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Ronaldinho. Antonetti.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Defending of the desperate variety. And this is Ronaldo. Looking for options for movement. Now the delivery. Barella is there, and he can get that clear. And they're back on the ball again. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's a great ball here. It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Benfica surely have to be commended for their...
Beckenbauer has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 11.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So a couple of front-footed alterations here. A pair of forwards entering the field.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting. We'll see how it develops.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's in on goal. Sego! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Chance to deliver.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Baggio. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Opts to play it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard tries making a foray down the right. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. And it's Barella. No way through there.
The Netherlands really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Benfica, moments now away from seeing this one out. Seedorf. Now it's Hazard.
Added minute has been indicated.
Interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? Time added on 4 minutes. Seedorf. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great ball, and he's in here. Has a shot. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. That's an excellent interception. And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against
And
Benfica.
few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, we're on the way.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
And it's Neymar. Bout of passing here, really easy on the arm. Mbappe! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Strong running down that left flank. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's just the goalkeeper to beat. Now that's a fine challenge. Chiellini with the clearance. And it's Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, super ball! Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Ibrahimovic might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
And he's gone backward here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Benfica with the corner, there first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nicely weighted ball. Chiellini tries to clear. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Shot could be on. So it is still 0-0. Pele. Neymar knocks it into space. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chiellini gets good distance on it. And that's another throw. Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. Decent progress down the left. He's found a way through. Out of play for a goal kick. Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Mbappe! Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Tries to play it through. Cross from Cafu. Zanetti clears it away. Zanetti. Crossed in once more. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pele. It's Hullet. And it's Ibrahimovic. Played into space. He's through here. Ibrahimovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Zanetti. Oh, super find. Zanetti. Pele. Cruyff. Passing nice and neat. Beckenbauer. And it's Roberto Carlos. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That's a throw. Now it's Neymar. Plays a sharp little ball here. Quick look, then plays it in. Now it's crossed into the middle. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. That's good play. Mbappe, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Zanetti gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And he's there to make the challenge. Beckenbauer. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Roberto Carlos. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Cruyff.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Beckenbauer. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he can clear it away. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the second half gets underway. So the first half brought no goals. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Here's Roberto Carlos. And here's Hullet. Nakata. And it's Neymar. Cafu. Zanetti. And it's Rijkaard. Romario. And Nakata. Oh, he's bustling through here. And it's Nakata. Just eases him off the ball. Passes short and sharp. Has a look and plays it forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Hullet. It's played through for him. He's got tall. He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Benfica are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert.
Neymar! That's a good ball out wide.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Nicely aimed pass. Donadoni running with the ball. Now it's Nakata. It's Nakata! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, it's come loose. Nakata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Romario. Number 11, Neymar. Number 28,
Great vision, floated through.
Number 23,
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Number 8, Rijkaard. Coming on the field, number 13,
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Number 17,
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Substitutions taking place.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has found the way through. Takes a shot! Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And here's Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now the great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
And he's forced to go back. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the...
Oh, what a climb! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Certain, searing, and that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Paris Saint-Germain have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Roberto Carlos tries to pass it through. Played in, but climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
Roberto Carlos. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
This might spell danger. Shot a goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Gullit really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Looking for a runner. Zanetti. Benfica are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Gullit. There's the shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. Gullit gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And here's Ibrahimovic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Robson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's certainly onside here. Roberto Carlos. Pullet, who does have an assist to his name. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's Cruyff. Beckenbauer. Pele. And it's Cruyff. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Robson. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pullet. Ball driven towards the far. Big header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Neymar. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Nice control. Beckenbauer. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Benfica will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Benfica are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back on the way.
Benfica are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Terrific header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Pullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh no, this does not look good. Zola. And it's Pullet. Now it's Pele. It's Pele! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pele is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Thuram with the clearance. Played out wide. Cafu. That pass isn't the best.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Crosses it in.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Out towards the flank. Ibrahimovic. And here's Neymar. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cruyff gets flagged offside.
Changement.
Benfica can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
McManaman, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And it's Gullit. Aimed beyond the defence. Benfica do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Quick look, then up he goes! Oh, he's hit the bar! Ribery. Zola. Denied by an instinctive save.
Zola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that was vital. Gets good distance on it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cafu. Ambitious ball here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Hazard. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Benfica have their second corner now. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Seedorf. Knocks it out wide, back into the middle. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Just 5 minutes left. Hazard. Beckenbauer. Now it's Cruyff.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Hullet. And he's there to make the challenge. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played back in. No, that's been intercepted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, nicely intercepted. Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pass somewhat off target. And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Played out wide. That's good play. Neymar gets his head on it! Turns and goes back, and another try!
Benfica definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Now it's Pelé, and this is Ibrahimovic.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Neymar, well seen, saw that coming. So it is still 0-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cruyff quietly revving up. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they... Chance! They've scored! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Look at the space here, driving through the middle. Davis did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, it dominates aerially so often.
Benfica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pelé takes control of it and he's on the move. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Benfica with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Davis, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's a really well-measured ball. The less said about that pass, the better. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good ball! Pirlo, and the pass is intercepted. Beckenbauer, and it's Roberto Carlos. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. And this is Neymar. Corner then. Corner number 2 then. Neymar plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neymar. Pull it. Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's Neymar. Ibrahimovic. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. Rijkaard gets it clear. Probing pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Pirlo goes short. Nedved with the delivery. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
It's their second corner of the game.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cleared away. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Nesta. Nedved tries to play it through. Knocks it into space. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself to...
And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And this is it. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critic.
Real chance! And that was very necessary. And it's Cruyff. Pull it. Turan. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's really well cleared. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. It is a corner, good chance. Corner number 4 coming up here. Neymar with the short one. Now it's Neymar. Here comes, climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Nedved. Coming on the field. Number 11. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 5.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Davis. Ball's gone out of play. Bellingham. Platini. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now Pirlo. Ambitious ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a searching pass, and he's cut it out. He's found a way through. Elects to cross. Bellingham. Platini. Played into space. Dinked through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pirlo. Rijkaard. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Rummenigge. And this is Pirlo. And he's been shifted off it. Pirlo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Baggio. Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldo. Pirlo. Now it's Platini. Platini powering forward here. Pass is just off target.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Hazard. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, important interception. Ronaldinho. And it's Hazard. And the through ball. And this is Ronaldo. And he's certainly... And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Cristiano Ronaldo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? They've played it short. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Baggio. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Good ball, good take. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Roberto Baggio pings in across.
Has been indicated.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
And it's been taken short. Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Roberto. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.